Well, good Monday morning.
Well, good Monday morning, Jerry.
July, I have to look up at the calendar because, it may be the day I'm there and I always forget what day it is, even though. But anyway, July 30th,
Yes, the
the
last
last
day
day.
of
June, I'm
July.
sorry. See, I did it. June 30th.
June.
I,
Don't let June go yet.
I'm already ready for the 4th of July. So,
Oh, me too. That's my vacation starts that week.
oh, how long?
It's a full week.
There you go.
Actually, longer because we're closed Friday since that's the fourth. And
That's,
so
yeah,
I'm going to take off on the third,
week and a
maybe the
half.
second. I don't know. It depends on what happens in insurance world.
So, how are you doing today,
I'm doing great.
Miss Vicky Courtney?
I'm doing great, Mr. Jerry Bepe. How are you?
I am peachy.
I am Peachy Keen. I'm also very excited to open this up with Thunder Boom.
Oh, so I flew on an airplane last week and I wanted so bad to just go thunder up. But I realized that not everybody in the world is so loving to the thunder.
No, but you can't help it when people are jealous. They don't
Exactly.
understand
Well,
that how many years this team has struggled
yeah,
and now has got it together.
we've never had a professional championship.
No, we
Maybe
haven't.
in like watermelon seed spitting contest. That's a
We
world championship.
we did have a Guinness Book of World Records for the largest watermelon at one time that was grown in
Okay.
Bixby,
Okay.
America.
So it's not that bad that
Not
it's
that
been so.
bad. And let me tell you what, it was like a 387-pound watermelon. They had it in a glass case. And I was like, it looks like some alien spaceship. It was so huge.
Is it rotting yet?
I know. He's still going, is that glass case? Is there no air?
Sealed?
Is it sealed? Is it hermetically sealed?
Is
Or
it going
whatever
to
they say?
start oozing here in a little bit?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. The things that we're so proud of.
Oh yeah, I know. Well,
But very proud of our Thunder team.
yes. So I was at a conference and I walked into this a breakout and I was excited, and they were talking about Chenowitz, who sang the national
National
anthem,
anthem.
and I just kind of stopped like, you are talking my language. And I started saying well, we're happy with the turnout, da 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 da. And the person who was leading that said, well, some of us are happy about that.
Oh, well.
Oopsie.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie.
The spoils go to the victor, right?
So I was like, well, I'm going to sit back here in the corner.
And
Just
I'll just woohoo back here by
that's
myself.
right.
It's
That's
okay.
right.
You didn't need a crowd.
Oh, it was good though. It was so good. I stayed up late on what was it, Sunday night? Sunday night of the game, and even though my flight was at 6:30 in the morning, I did not care.
You could snooze on that flight.
And the realization was when you fly 2 hours west, you actually get there the same time you left.
That you left. Isn't that weird? You're like going, oh.
I didn't figure.
Why am I tired? It's the same time.
I didn't, but they did good. They did.
Did you go to the parade?
No, I did not. So again, I was at this conference and I'm sitting there with my phone out in front of me, just kind of like,
oh, you were still there on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you flew out on Sunday. I got you. Yeah.
And so I watched it a tad a little bit, and I gained friends around me because they were like, oh yeah, we like the Thunder too.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. That's right. Yeah. That's right.
So then we go from Thunder up, celebrating that great victory, to our wonderful Independence Day celebration.
We do this week.
This week, the 4th of July is on a Friday this year.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone in our country is probably going to have the day off, except for those people selling the fireworks and the paramedics answering the calls to people who bought the fireworks.
Denise said she was on her vacation over in the European side of the world, and she sent us an advertisement for the 4th of July over there too. She was like, don't they realize that we won? I mean, okay.
I know. I saw her pictures yesterday, the day before, that she's in Norway.
Yeah.
And or it's actually Norge. My late mother-in-law was from Norway. So I know a little smattering of Norwegian. Okay. My favorite phrase that she taught me was "ufta," which is slang for, well, crap, but it's "ufta."
Okay, that's mine now.
I like it. So I'm going,
that that's a good way to "ufta."
Ufta. Yeah.
Right. And let's see how many people will go.
What?
Yep. Oh, so what are you going to do on the 4th of July?
I am doing my traditional 4th of July celebration
Yes.
at the lake. I have several friends that live on this same road at the lake
Good.
facing the water, and there is a huge golf cart parade. So
Oh,
I go
okay.
up on Thursday, and I go up the day before, we get all of our decor situated. Then the morning of the 4th, we decorate this golf cart like you can't imagine. And then there's a contest for the best decorated cart. And
How
then
fun.
we drive 2 or 3 mile area and around a circle, throwing candy out to all the kids and everybody else living around the lake.
I love it.
Yeah, and then we're on the water.
I love
So
that. Do
it
they
is
do a big
awesome.
fireworks show there and
They
everything?
do. There'll be 2
Awesome.
separate fireworks shows, and we can see them both from where we're at. So
Awesome.
it's lovely. So we'll about 8 o'clock, we'll venture down to the long. We call it. There's a short dock and a long dock. We go to the
Gotcha.
long dock and set up there. We've got our little ice chest and little blankets to sit on, and then we get sore necks because we're like this for like 45 minutes, going, "Whoa, wow!"
I got a word for you.
Yeah.
Hammock.
Hammock. Oh yeah, or a recliner. Maybe I could drag my recliner out on the dock.
Just put it on a little trailer behind your
Just
golf
move it
cart.
right out there. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
I love
We
it.
need to put a reclining seat in the back of that golf cart.
Okay.
I'm going to mention that. Yeah. Hey, I know it's not my golf cart, but would you mind installing a recliner back here for
Get
me?
it done. It's not a request. It's a demand.
It's a demand.
I gotta have it. Well, that's
Kind of goes
cool.
with my guest room I have there permanently. Could I get some new sheets in here? My friend just says, honey, go knock yourself out. Buy whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, we usually go out there to UCO.
Oh.
My first thought was Central State, but that's like in the 1980s or 70s. It was Central State, but it's UCO at Edmond. And that's always a really good one because if you get just right, we used to go out there, and there was one year that we got just right, and the wind was just right, that we thought we were in war, because those canisters, when they explode, they still come down in pieces like this.
Oh, and you were in the debris field?
But that was when we were working with boys, and they loved it. They're like, oh, this is cool. We're going to save these. So our house will smell like fireworks, gunpowder
residue.
Yeah. So, but all the smoke and everything, we just kind of got in the car.
Yeah, and and it's a struggle to find somewhere where you can go and fire off by yourself, because my 4 grandsons live in Edmond, and so does my granddaughter. And they're forever. They actually go almost to Guthrie to another aunt and uncle's house to shoot out there. Yeah. And it's a shame there isn't somewhere a little bit closer we could go to, but it is what it is. But I'm going to mention UCO to them. I don't know if they thought about that.
It's really a good matter of fact. We kind of park over off of 2nd and Bryant there. There's a big parking lot there that now we've started parking over there, and it's just that's
just a few minutes from their house. So
that'd be great.
It'd be easy for them to do.
Great.
Good idea. Yeah. Good tip.
I miss the days that we had the little fireworks and we could just throw them at each other.
Well,
like it wasn't dangerous.
Like it wasn't dangerous. But, the Roman candles and the pop rockets, bottle rockets. And you try to shoot them at other people's feet to make them dance. Or our dog used to eat the firecrackers as they were exploding. He'd jump up and grab them. Oh, then he'd shake his head and where's another one?
Oh my.
And I'm going, the dog is crazy.
Now I'm hoping that there are no kids listening to this
Just don't
recording.
Try this at home, kids.
Do not.
Or with your own dog.
Oh, wait a minute. And adults.
And adults.
Knock yourself out.
It's the adults you really got to worry about anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They think, oh, this is no big deal.
No big deal.
Kids.
No big deal. Yeah. Well.
So what else is coming up in July, though, is we have another Ethics Friday.
Free.
Free.
Remember
that 4-letter word we love?
That's right.
That is the 18th.
Yes.
A webinar. And I think I've forgotten what the subject is this time.
You know what? I didn't write that down on my notes. It's this year.
Ethics and integrity.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
There you go. And I know I would imagine that she's going to be getting another webinar. She does these once a year kind of and revamps them. So she should be coming up pretty quick.
I think there's a change coming up in the next couple.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure this one is the same thing.
Yep.
So it's good.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are great little, I mean, you get so many tips that you kind of start thinking about, oh, I'm a little afraid to do anything. Didn't I cross my T right? Or,
yep.
Did I do comma versus semicolon? I'm
And
going
then
to get in trouble.
And then you throw into the millennials, the Gen Z, and all that kind of stuff. That we kind of studied over that this last week, and I kind of got depressed.
Because you're not a Gen Z.
I was at the top of the list, like almost bumping off of that list. Like, dadgummit.
Darn.
But
a baby boomer used to sound so good because the baby part in front.
Yeah.
Now it's like.
Yeah, the baby boomer that's the top. And they're like a real sliver.
It's a little tiny bit now. Yeah. That's okay. We're hanging on. And they're going to be surprised how long we're going to hang on and have to put up with this.
That's right.
Yeah.
They should not have got medical things as good as they are. Hey,
that's what I told my kids. I said, just be surprised how long I'll be around to just stare at you. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? Where are you going? Who are you going with? When will you be back?
Just checking.
Just checking. Just want to know.
Love it.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Okay. So, and then August 6th, we've got two things going on there. The Kolbe Strengths webinar, which is, again, it's just a good time for Sarah to be able to just have an open conversation to discuss everything about their Kolbe. And you have to make sure that you take your Kolbe beforehand, but it's all good. We get the links to you. And it's
so informative because even I didn't take my Kolbe that long ago. I think it's been 3 years. But every time I get into one of those refreshers, it reminds me of what they each mean and the difference between why me is an 8 and if I have an 8 in one category and you're a 3, that's a good match because we cover for each other. And because you have a tendency to think, oh, you're an 8, you're also an 8, so am I. Good, let's hang out together and go, but we'll never get anything done.
Yeah. You're driving me crazy. Stop.
Yeah. But I was doing that.
I'm doing that. Yeah, exactly.
But I do, and it's very good training.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about that yesterday in our office about the importance of matching personalities and how well that Kolbe does that for you. And we're making it a part of our hiring process.
That's awesome.
To make sure, which is, can kind of be awkward a little bit on saying, you got to take this test. And then, gosh, if you don't pass it, well, sorry, but it's not a pass or fail. It's an identity thing.
Yes. I did that when I first came to Big I.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing worse than having someone come in that doesn't fit in. It's bad for the people already here, but it's really bad on the new person.
It is.
Because they don't feel
expectations.
Feel comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want everybody to feel great when they come in.
Yeah. I think I may want to take mine again because I did take it right before. So I came from a nonprofit world. I took my Kolbe and then I came to work here and I think my brain's changed some.
Or do you think because you've been through enough Kolbe seminars, you know now how to answer the question?
I know. I hate that too. I hate that.
I don't want to be in this, so I'm going to not answer these questions.
Can you give me a non-Kolbe test? Like a fake one?
Yeah. Is there a little crib sheet that I can use?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Sarah's loving this part of our conversation right now. Sorry, Sarah.
Can you come up with a test that just ask me some questions? Yeah.
Ask me.
Yeah.
Ask me.
So that night also too.
Oh, this is a big one.
Young Agents of Oklahoma fundraiser.
Singo.
That's right.
Yeah. Singing bingo.
That should be fun.
It's going to be great. It's going to be hilarious. And there's a food truck. It's tacos. There's margaritas, a dunk tank, throw a pie in the face of your favorite person or not so favorite.
Yep.
A silent auction.
So raising money for
the American Cancer Society.
Yes.
Yes. That extremely worthy organization. I mean, I was talking about this a couple of days ago with a friend of mine, how you never used to hear the word cancer when we were growing up. You just didn't hear that. And I'm pretty sure they would call these things something else because they didn't really have it identified, but how prevalent it is in our society. 1 in 4 people will have some form of cancer.
Yeah.
1 in 4. So it's not a matter of, I don't know, maybe if it's, if you're a family of 5, one of you possibly 1.4 of you is going to have an incident. 'Cause it's 4.
This is 0.4. That's it. That's all you got right there.
It's right over there. It's okay. I still got this one.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So sign up, registration's open, get registered. And this is a perfect time. Speaking of the Thunder, and then right after the Thunder won, it went into the draft. So now's the time to draft yourself the most awesome team to just whoop everybody.
Oh, there you go.
See, you got time.
You've got time. Play that Singo game.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So then we kind of go into edumacation.
More edumacation.
Yes. CISR, insuring commercial property. And then we usually have that on the 12th, and then the 13th, 14th, that is the CIC commercial multi-line. How do I say that? Multi-line.
Yeah.
So that'll be next. Golly, that's a month from month.
This is how long I've been in the business. I can remember when there was no such thing as multi-line.
Wow.
You bought a property policy, then you bought a general liability policy. Then we didn't even have equipment policies initially. So all these things that have come about since I started, just before TV became popular, is what I feel like sometimes. I'm like, oh, did you have color TV back then?
Vicki, you did not say that.
I did. Say it out loud. Say, what was the TV? Yeah, I mean that thing my dad had total control.
I mean, like that little box, it was like this big, and it was 1,700 pounds.
Yeah, and 3 stations.
Yeah. And what was a remote? A remote is your children.
Your remote was
go up there and
Vicki, come in here. Yeah.
Can you turn that dial?
Turn that dial for me.
I can still hear that smooth and then click.
Click. Yeah.
Loved it.
2, 6, 8, and 11 is what we had in Tulsa. 11, or maybe it was 13, was the public station.
Yeah.
So, and now we have this incredible video opportunity.
Oh,
where you and I are not in the same locale, and yet we are.
And that was part of the discussion we were having about generational, where we are and such. It's a totally different view of life. Totally different, which
this is what causes some chaos in our insurance world, because things are expected to be instantaneous because people are used to living in a microwave society.
Yeah.
Where it used to take 5 to 10 minutes for popcorn on a stovetop. Now it's a minute, and people will sit there going, what's the holdup? Spend a whole minute. And that's the same thing. I've had customers that will, and I have delightful customers, but they'll call at about 10 o'clock and say, hey, I just bought a fill in the blank, and I need an evidence of insurance. The closing's in an hour. Oh, let me go to the microwave and microwave you a policy, or let me run down to the box store, the little blue store, and pull it off the shelf.
Yeah.
We're so used to things being and they are so much faster, because you used to have to mail the applications to the carrier.
Yeah.
They'd mail you a response. You'd mail back answers. They'd mail you a response, which is why it used to take 120 days to get anything quoted, because that poor Pony Express man was getting worn out. and now it's instant.
Poof.
Denied.
Poof. Yeah. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to think.
You don't have to wait on the mailman for that. No. And
also too, it's the communication, the marketing communication part of it is so much different, and how you get attention to get someone to act on something. So definitely. So
I do like the speed and efficiency, though, actually, of what we've been able to do because just like, Big I, when COVID hit, and we spent quite a bit of money on putting in the communication tools that we needed so we could have virtual classes.
Yeah.
And so many other states had to stop. They couldn't do their CIC and CISR classes or webinars or this type of thing because you didn't have that capability. And so we jumped right on it. And that's kind of spread like wildfire across the country. You did what? You got these TV screens and microphones and and we just kept on rocking.
Just keep on going.
Yeah. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate very much the IT industry that allows me on occasion to work remote from home or wherever I'm traveling to. And if I don't have my laptop, I have my little miniature laptop that sometimes I'm wishing I lost, going, I'm sorry, I'll have to get back to you in a couple of days. I am on the beach. And so Can we talk tomorrow?
Yes, that's horrible. That's horrible. It's all good. It's all
It
good.
is all good. But there's what else is going on in August?
So that's it in August. It looks like
August.
then we're in September, which we really want to promote this real quick because this is important and you can get registered right now. September 16th and 17th is the Young Agents Conference.
At the Lively Hotel.
Not the Sleepily, but the Lively. Across the road, across the street from the.
Do you spend all day thinking that up?
I did.
Yeah.
I even have a note here. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, and it's going to be a great conference. Last year's conference was very successful. The year before that was incredibly successful. And each year, that Shania knocks herself out on making these arrangements, and that Young Agent Committee, oh my gosh, they've got it together. So is this Jace? Jace will be rolling off.
Yes. And Connor's
coming on as the YAC chair.
Yep.
And they sit on the board as in advisory capacity to let us know what's going on with the YAC group.
Yep.
But Jace has just been incredible. We have had such very, very good people in that position. Krista Kotz was in it before. Tom Peralt has been that person. And Jace has done a great job. And I know Connor will. Connor's very excited about picking up the baton, so to speak.
Yeah. And it's great to see how, and I know there's probably a lot of times that this happens within a board and other boards, but how the two boards have been able to communicate together and stay on the same page. And that's been really neat and good. So
the board is very, very supportive of young agents.
That's awesome.
Because that's our future.
Yeah.
That in our FILO program, Future Insurance Leaders of Oklahoma, that's our future. And us, as we talked about as baby boomers earlier, we are eventually going to tip off the edge into retirement world.
That's
and
right.
we need people to take our place. We want them to have all the equipment and knowledge that they can acquire so that they can continue on, because the world's constantly changing in the insurance business. It's new things come in all the time.
Right.
We have to change policies. We have to get new types of coverage out there. I mean, so many people are still don't understand what cyber does or what employment practices liability is. And I said, really watch the news and see what kind of crimes are happening or what kind of catastrophes are going on. Then you'll know why you need insurance for this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as we discussed and in our conference, I mean, even just throwing in the AI end of things is going to that could totally make some major changes as well. And so
it's going to make a lot of changes.
So just on that note, Keynote, I got my marketing project planner here, and keynote speaker is going to be Patrick McBride. And then our own Josh Reisner is going to lead a time there. And then Mark Tedford and Marion Redwine. So I think
that is
be
great.
A good group of people speaking there, and
that is
so it should be.
Mark is going to have a lot of things to tell us about since he is serving in our legislature.
Yes,
and he's been very, very active in the legislature. He and Aaron Reinhart, another insurance agent who's also serving, have co-sponsored several bills and are working tightly together. I mean, we've got excellent representation.
Yeah.
I think we have 6 industry members serving either state or national and on various committees. Yeah. So it's great. I mean, we've got a good headstrong, and we have a great lobbyist.
Yes.
Super good lobbyist.
Yes.
And so we are really on point as to what's going on there and what could possibly impact the public, which is our number one job to protect, as well as our industry. And
exactly.
so, and that Denise, when she's not globetrotting in England and Norway and wherever, she is at one of the capitals frequently. And she's at that Oklahoma Capitol, like every other day?
Oh my goodness. During session, she is up there.
She's up there almost every day during session. There's always something happening.
Exactly. And that's the importance of OKPAC and InsurePAC for our national. And so those are just important things to put your support and help that out to make sure that, because, as there's a note on our website that, our industry could totally change with the stroke of one pen.
Yes.
Poof. So just be aware of that. So, all right, Vicki.
Jerry.
Had a good time.
I had a great time.
Enjoy your 4th of July celebration.
I shall celebrate.
Is that how you say it?
I'll celebrate with the best of them.
You enjoy your scooter. I mean, not your scooter, but your golf cart.
And my friend's golf cart that I
golf.
love to be. I am the navigator.
And make sure you strap down that recliner when you put it on the back of it. Don't let them just put it on the back.
That's a good idea. Maybe bring an extra pillow. Is it over?
And get sunburn on one side.
Just on that one side.
Right. Vicki, have a good week.
Good. Yeah. You too, Jerry.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
And go Thunder.
Go Thunder. Thunder up.
That's right.